This video is a continuation from the previous. Okay, so we were having some problems with our bone deforming our body. And the way you can fix that is select the skin, go skin modifier, and then you need to select the bone that you're having problems with. Now, I'm going to show you. I went ahead and fixed bone 6. So you select that bone down here under your list of bones, and then come back up here to parameters and hit edit envelopes. And I have reduced the envelope on that bone so that it's no longer causing any problems. So that when I get out of this, and I'll show you how to do it. It's not deforming my body anymore. Right? Okay. So this is bone number 4. All right, so we're going to go to the skin modifier, and we're going to select bone 4. And we're going to come up here and hit edit envelopes. And you see that this shows where the bone has influence. That's its envelope. And you can select, I'm going to zoom in here. You can select different parts of this envelope and modify it. You can manually pull it around, but well, I was doing it earlier. Don't let me do it on that one. Okay, down here, I'm going to select, and then you come to down here it says envelope properties. And you can adjust that radius to make it smaller. I'm going to select, go back over here and select this upper radius, and I'm going to make it smaller. And you see what's happening in the color? See, as I expand that out, it's showing you where the movement of that bone impacts the skin. So everywhere that is colored is showing you that it's going to be impacted by movement of that bone. Blue means just a little. And then it goes from blue to yellow to orange to red. Red means it's going to move it the most. So to get rid of that influence, I'm going to move these points around on my, there we go. See, now it's not impacting up here at all. It's only impacting that leg. Now, I know they're two totally different ones. This one worked for that. This one should work for this, though. It looks fine. Let's test it out. Oh, gotta click on Turbo Smooth, click off, click rotate, select the bone. Let's see how it goes. And rotate the leg. Yep, there we go. And see, now we're not doing that weird, we're not getting the weird dents anymore because we've adjusted the... And so those will move fine now without creating any weird situations with the character. Okay, and then and one other issue we had was that the head wasn't turning. And the problem with this is, and I shouldn't have deleted the little tailbone, is you need 3 bones in the chain. And then once you do, right, because right now these two are acting acting dependently of each other. So even though I want to just turn his head in this case, it's not allowing me to because there's only 2 bones in the chain. In order to get a good chain of bones, you want to use 3. And then there we go. So actually I've got it opposite. That would work too. So what you can do is you can still create 2 bones, but instead of starting at the top and working down, start at the bottom and work up. And then this bone, you see how this bone moves the whole character. That head bone is going to move the whole character. But this is letting me twist. Now, let's talk about that. If I wanted my character to twist like that, pull this out. If I wanted that to allow my character to twist, it's okay. I can work on the envelopes for that bone as well. Right? So I'm going to reset him here. There we go. So I'm going to select him and freeze him. And then I'm going to, oh, my keyboard's way over there. I'm trying to work around sleeping cats. It's nap time. Okay. You know what, these are all attached to the skin, so I'm not going to be able to do this. But what I would do is do them in reverse. You know, when we put these in initially, we start at the top of his head and move to hit down and then move down. Do these in reverse. Start here and work your way up. And then that would allow the head to rotate instead of the body. And then if I wanted to go in here and add, as I said, if I wanted to go in here and add some spikes for his, I'm going to really want some small ones. Let's take this down to something really small. And then I can start here and create a series of bones and these will, if I skin this, attach to the skin. Go in and add the new bones that I've created, which are 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, add those bones in. So now we've got those in the situation. Okay. So now, when I move these, you see will allow me to, whoops, let me do the next one. It will allow me to move the associated, okay, so I can do cool things like that. And make sure his eyes are connected to his skull and any props that you have are connected to a bone. Let's go ahead and do that. I may have attached it to him. Let's break that. Break that link. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Link this to the bone. Okay. So now when I rotate that arm, I can select it. There we go. When I rotate that, well, okay, so I didn't link the balloon to the, I thought I had. Like that. Link to the, there we go. Okay, now we should be good to go. Alright. And now, as he waves his arm, the balloon moves with him. And this is why I talked about how you may want to, just as I created this series of chains with bones here, you could do the same thing for a rope like this, so that when you pull it, and you would want to do inverse kinematics with it, connect it. And so when you moved it, it would give you the opportunity to create something that's not quite so static. Okay, we're going to end this video here, and we will talk about the next subject in the next video.